For just so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that his will may be done. Overcome the conquering lion from up among Zion. Rastafari sent him only Son. Yeah, oh, Shia, know Christ the Messiah. I rose my son, I rose my son, just to conquer them all. Rose my son, I rose my son, I rose my son, just to conquer them all. Rose my son. Black Jesus, black leaders, black students, black teachers, black queens, black kings, black preachers, black everything, black creatures.
You're into the music thing, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
So how long have you really been into the music, and how do you think even like being in the music, growing up back in the day in Jamaica then, and then coming over here and embracing the UK culture, music life, what's the difference between the two musics?
Boy, you come to from a different thing where they are yard, you're mostly hearing dancehall, reggae, hip hop, like, you get me? Like I said, DMX, the Tupac, them, you get me?
So, the mainstream, the big hip hop man, them.
Yeah, well, man, them know from yard from all the time, you see me?
Mm.
And then you come here and then you have garage music, you listen to, you understand?
Some fast things, some speed up things. I remember back in the day, the yard man used to say, oh no, English, you don't have mad with your speed up music, yeah. But that was the English thing then, the English youth thing. Yeah.
Exactly, so man see a different side to the thing, to where every man that I'm around...
Now even the yardies are dancing to the music, yeah.
Every man that I'm around is on this thing, so it's like I come into a different environment, man, so I've got to look at this like I'm going to a rave, G. The rave these mans are going to has got the most girl there, dog.
So you're so outside, you turn English part
No, you have to blood clot and that and live, so you can't survive.
Alright, yeah man, more life.
So when I try to show you, say, yo, I can't come here and I come embrace my life and people's life that's been living their life, like I'm saying, like other people try to live. You got to give and realize, say, yo, raw, this is how man do them things, so you're in one place, you have to acknowledge them things, you understand? To where you find yourself a spit and a do all certain things and a ray and a mix and bend, before you know it, you have yard thing I go on in your music, you have English thing I go on in your music.
Just mix and match and sounds good, yeah.
American thing I go on in your music, you get me? Because this is who you is.
Creative people, yeah.
Me can't say, yo, me is English or me is Jamaican born, but me grow up. Yeah, so man them say that I would spend the amount of time I spend in yard is the amount of time I spend in England.
But we want people naturally anyway, so we got that same vibration no matter where we come from anyway.
It's so, the connection. You get me? You come out here and see some man them say blood clot. It come like you have different man from different teams where you know from back home around you. You
understand the same way. Man flex the same and everything lives the same. Yeah.
So you're gonna find real people out here. This is the maddest thing, because you're gonna find real people out here no matter what your color or your race is. You see me?
Really,
so you're talking about brother, but it don't matter what your color or your race is, you find brother and real people in every flesh. You understand? Sometimes we niggas do the wickedest thing to you, surprises of blood clot, it will help you more time in life. You understand? So out here you get to experience real fucking life of real people you meet, you understand, G? So you don't even, you look past flesh. That's what you teach you, just like that.
Serious.
You see me?
But then, wouldn't you say that's what sometimes it could have been a downfall, even though you're right where you say we look past flesh, because you're correct, you're right. We do have good people in every race. But then you say that, you see the elders, the Jamaicans and our grandparents then, because you have to remember when the Jamaicans came to England, the elders, the elder ones anyway, because you're still a baby in this thing, you get me? Yeah. So when the first lot came, they got tricked to say that the roads are paved with gold. They got told that obviously the Messiah was white, gave all of the people in Jamaica white Jesus, etc, etc. So don't you think that even when a Jamaican comes to England, no matter how cultural they are, like physically back home, but when they come to England now, don't you think sometimes they lose their culture even more, and just to, like you say, adapt to what their surroundings are, and we forget ourselves?
I tell you, man, this thing, because you know what? me there in England, G, yo, I could say I lose my culture growing up here in school, you understand what I'm saying to you? Going through the whole life with them and them, like, you don't even know different, everything man's around you on the same thing, like, yeah, you understand? Because you're running with the pack, you see me, G? Boom, you come in now, and say, raw, I ain't been back to yard since I left in London, you understand, G?
Cause enough man ain't been back, afraid to go back.
Yeah. So when you reach home, and the real one them will reach home and know what time it is, you get what I'm saying? When you reach home, you understand?
Yeah.
You realize, say, yo, my yard is the greatest place on this earth, you see me, G? Because you meet people from all different walks of life, and guess where they want to go? Where you come from?
England, far.
Yeah, they get me. Yeah, they want to reach.
Yeah, but nothing.
Everybody like it's like a mecca for them.
No, but we want to go yard as English. You're right. Or
everybody worldwide. So when you pick up.
Oh, but you're about but that's what I'm about to say.
About all these man that you meet, all these everybody that you meet in one place. Yo. This Jamaica that you're talking about, G, like, you think Jamaica is some big place?
No, but everybody wants to go yard because they want to sample a piece of Jamaica. But everybody wants to come England. Everybody thinks
everybody
England.
in Jamaica and in places that want to come England.
But not even just even in Jamaica, in the Caribbean or even in Africa. Anywhere where black people are.
Third world country.
But not even third world. You got people in America. They think England is good, it's great. This is Great Britain. So they think Great Britain and the monarchy and the cultural life of England is good and inspiring. But then us as a people, as ghetto youths upon the road, that's when we want to go back home. And our homes is Jamaica's, our home is Trinidad, Barbados, our home is St. Kitts, our home is Africa. You get me? So, you with me? Now when we've got sense, we want to go home. But remember this, prior to that, because we was getting taught their culture, we didn't know nothing about home. So I would cross you and say, you're black African. You look like a monkey. I'm not knowing that.
I see in place you're coming from. You understand?
You with me?
It's a different part of the world, but it tell you lack of your knowledge what you had at the time.
Yes, sir. That's the moral of what I'm saying.
But when you reach home and see your old people them live, like me tell you, there's no greater thing to experience for me if I never reach back home in a yard and say, big up Jamaica, if I never reach back home and realize, say, yo, raw. Mighty long way from home, you see me, G?
Long way, a mighty long way from home. It's a long way, slave master, I wanna go home. It's a long way, a mighty long way from home. It's a long way, slave master, I wanna go home. Ay, tree brothers, planted by the spring village water. Tree brothers, one of them was my great grandfather.
Reality check.
Far from myself, you understand what I'm saying to you? When you look around and see some man them around here thinking, bird neat, if I was here, some me that live right now, me and some dog or some serious thing, you get me? Some man are doing some things that they don't want to do, you get me, G? Some man's here around in different places, they want to do things, and these things that they want to do, mans are done. And they don't even want to do it, G. And it's like, you have to look at your life like, come back to reality.
But then that's why, to what you just said, that's why the Asian people, they always go back home. They always keep the connections to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, wherever they are from, they always go back home, or their family sends their children home every so often, every summertime after school, or whenever it is summer holiday, they go. So they've got the cultural bond and the cultural connection to tie back to home and build up home as well.
You know what I show you, G? It show you, so we as black people, as a nation, is personally targeted. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be split up. Even
divided
the family,
and
we more you come from, you don't want to go back, you understand?
You're right.
So we are targeted as a people, but it's for us to we to know that we are targeted as a people to do something about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Rise up.
So we can't even blame nobody else, we just have to know what we have to do.
Know what we have to do. Yeah.
You see me? Because we know, say, I don't just know, I know today, I know this when me and you born.
Been doing this for like 500 years, 600 years.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're right. So, being in the music game for, how long have you been in the music game for now? What would you say?
Boy, I said from you early teens like a telephone a moment man can read and write. Yeah, that's not that. Boy, one only for artists and that. You see me? One only for artists. You got what I said? Man like DMX. And I said personally, because the man the first man listening from Jamaica. You see
DMX is real as well, yeah man. Rough Riders.
I don't think there's a next artist with Jamaicans rate like DMX. From way back till now, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So them kind of died that we listen to and
anybody else?
I listen to all the yarders, you know, the Bounty Killer, the Venom and them, the Baby Sham and all of them, we grew up to in a full time, you understand?
And what about when you came to England, the English artists, which one do you inspired you or which ones you started to like? And
boy, you know what? I come to England, I start spitting on the dark, so I come like so I start taking on to myself, you see me? Because you know a lot of man doing the thing you get. Shout out to the real what they will start with the dog, yeah, that's that big man thing. That's the thing there, man. But I say, yo, mostly Jamaican artists, the American artists, them, and even the garage artists, them, we listen to and we go through different phases. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we put it all together, daddy.
So, in Jamaica and in England, then, what would you say as cultural people, or was we united in Jamaica? And since you come to England, did you think the people was united as black people as well when you came here, or was we divided in Jamaica and still divided here?
Brother, you see, everywhere we go, there's a fight. So if you're in Jamaica, music, you get a fight in anywhere food culture is, you get me? There's a system designed for it, like I said. Personally attack food culture, you understand? So for we party them always have to get mashed up. Even if we do it ourselves, but we don't even realize that we program to do it ourselves.
Start mashing up the parties, man.
We don't say, yo, we program without even knowing, you get me? Same Willie Lynch syndrome and we're suffering from and don't even know, you understand?
So check out Willie Lynch if you don't know Willie Lynch.
This speech was delivered by Willie Lynch on the banks of the James River in the colony of Virginia in 1712. Lynch was a British slave owner in the West Indies. He was invited to the colony of Virginia in 1712 to teach his methods to slave owners there. The term lynching is derived from his last name. Greetings, gentlemen. I greet you here on the bank of the James River in the year of our Lord 1712. First, I shall thank you, the gentlemen of the colony of Virginia, for bringing me here. I'm here to help you solve some of your problems with slaves. Your invitation reached me on my modest plantation in the West Indies, where I have experimented with some of the newest and still the oldest methods for control of slaves. Ancient Rome would envy us if my program is implemented. As our boat sails south on the James River, named for our illustrious king, whose version of the Bible we cherish, I saw enough to know that your problem is not unique. While Rome used cords of wood as crosses for standing human bodies along its highways in great numbers, you are here using the tree and the rope on occasions. I caught the whiff of a dead slave hanging from a tree a couple miles back. And you're not only losing valuable stock by hangings, you are having uprisings, slaves are running away, your crops are sometimes left in the fields too long for maximum profit, you suffer occasional fires, your animals are killed. Gentlemen, you know what your problems are. I do not have to elaborate. I'm not here to enumerate your problems. I'm here to introduce you to a method of solving them. In my bag here, I have foolproof method for controlling your black slaves. I guarantee every one of you that if installed correctly, it will control the slaves for at least 400 years. My method is simple. Any member of your family or your overseer can use it. I have outlined a number of differences among the slaves, and I take these differences and I make them bigger. I use fear, distrust, and envy for control purposes. These methods have worked on my modest plantation in the West Indies, and it will work throughout the South. Take this simple little list of differences and think about them. On the top of my list is age, but it's there only because it starts with an A. The second is color or shade. There is intelligence, size, sex, sizes of plantations, status on plantations, attitude of owners, whether the slaves live in the valley, on a hill, east, west, north, south, have fine hair, coarse hair, or is tall or short. Now that you have a list of differences, I shall give you an outline of action. But before that, I shall assure you that distrust is stronger than trust, and envy stronger than adulation, respect, or admiration. The black slaves, after receiving this indoctrination, shall carry on and will become self-refueling and self-generating for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. Don't forget, you must pitch the old versus the old black male versus the young black male. The young black male against the old black male. You must use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. You must also have white servants and overseers who distrust all black, but it's necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us. They must love, respect, and trust only us. Gentlemen, these kids are your keys to control them. Use them. Have your wives and children use them. Never miss an opportunity. If used intensely for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. Thank you, gentlemen.
Sanji, and everybody else do them thing and can do them thing, we can't do our thing. You understand? Because we all are with upon different level of understanding. That's what I'm saying.
You're right, brother.
It's about reaching to your people, you see me done? Big man thing.
Yeah, man, reaching to your people, each one, teach one, man, to reach them all, you with me? So,
real talk.
yeah, man, for real.
It's like a man learning your language, G. But you and him start, you two men they met one time, you see me, G? I never know your language. You never know my language. You see me, G? So we both meet one time on a mutual, yeah. I try to understand each other language and right. Before you know it, big walk kick down, everything come push and show you side, this side, you get me? Alright, versus this side, you understand? Boom now. A man come back and realize, say, yo, boom, I'm making a move back to my side, and then the guy said to him, say, yo, where you going, you get me? And the man said to him, say, yo, all this time I've learned your language, G. I know to speak your tongue, I know to talk to you in your language. You still don't even know my language then. I mean, you start at the same time. So it shows you, say, man, some people more pushing their lifestyle and your culture and other people, you get me? So you have to know what's yours to stick to yours, you see me, G? So a lot of we out here lost don't know what really is ours. Lifestyle where I live and even feel it. You see me, G? So man have to know them language. You see me, Dada?
So that means, would you say then, of saying that it's very important that the English school embraces more cultural things from like Jamaica, from Africa, from the Caribbeans and from our native people to let the black people here know more of themselves?
Because it's for different people. So you see, if you come to a school where you have different people, you get what I'm saying to you? Different nation. You can't just teach them about your nation because they're in your nation, because you have to remember they have a different background to your nation. So you have to be careful how much you're imposing on people of your nation and not taking nothing from them or even trying to learn nothing from them, but you have them around. You digs. So them kind of thing them have to look into and realize that, yo, a black youth, you know I know about Henry the VIII. You know about serial killers. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to know something that's going to empower him, you understand, G?
Yes, sir.
That's have nothing to empower him about it. That's what's telling you understand, G? So him have to, if you constantly feeding him that and you don't give him nothing else, that's all he's going to know about. He's going to know about the whole of your history, but where is this? And you make sure you make him know you're not in my history. So where's my history if I'm not in your history, but you keep learning me about yours, you understand? So I've got to take myself away and find my own history.
Get to know thyself,
Know my own language, you see me, daddy?
Real
But
talk.
man, I have to go through the struggle to even know this.
Fake friends wanna see we're dead from thirst. Pagan them a witch god them serve. Them a fight against Selassie, the king of the earth. And the rest of man them we a smoke up the earth. Head hot me off to cool all my nerves. Babylon system yeah it a get from my nerves. They know man a star so them have to observe. Just to watch out with life and study every word. It's deadly verse, they know it's deep with the word. Pressure bust pipe acting like you never heard. Lyrically I'm superb, influence and convert. A mental rebirth as we move forward. Reverse the psychology reverse. When we emerge, enemies them get dispersed. 400 years now, this avenge and preserve. Give it to them, just what they deserve. According to their doings, according to their work. Man putting in work, getting dirty like the dirt. Get a youth, you have to know your self-worth. Businessman.
But do you think on that journey, like you're saying, we need to get to know thyself and know those things, what what are missing? And do you think that because these like school systems are engineered not to teach the people, that's why us as black people or as a culture and as a nation, we're ignorant to each other because we don't really know who we are and how great we are?
Yeah, we don't know what we have done. We don't know ourselves, basically. We've been learning everybody else's history apart from our history. You see me? I'm not even afraid to say, yo, I come from Africa, because you don't even know where you come from. It's like a review team and say, yo, the real part of you, you understand, G? Man, not stretch it from where they're born. They're looking forward.
They're not going to the root. Yeah.
You see me? Then I look at the root foundation, I think, you see me, G?
So we have to look at the root, get me, know where you're coming from to know where you're going, basically what my brothers here saying, you hear me, cause that's how we keep it real, you hear me, and true to the ancestors, cause enough of them died for us already, you hear me.
Man's have to remember how man reach it, that's what I'm saying to you. No matter how much are we there, I have to remember how man reach it, where man coming from, you get me. Some man come on plane, some other people come on boat, you understand what I'm saying to you?
Some came in freely, and some get kidnapped.
Some, you get me? Some run, some do all sorts of things, you understand?
Yeah.
But man have to remember what the thing that are.
So like you saying, and like you said a couple of times, get together, unify and just help each other and build up as brothers and sisters.
Brother, I mean, where do mans want to go? We're all at the same place. Where do we want to go? We know what we can do. We know what happened all around here. Where do man want to go as a people? Like everybody else is going somewhere. Where do we want to go, dog? You understand? This is what I have to say to my nation, my people, and SMG.
Because we lost too much soldiers on the road. You get me?
We have too much people come out, heroes and sheroes come out and step and say, yo, we're going somewhere. You got what I'm saying? To say we're not going nowhere, G, where we are right now. We have somewhere to go. You understand, G? And man have to find out, so make that move, you see me?
Definitely make that move, man. Rise up the thing, you hear me? Serious, I hear that, family. So, have you got any projects in line, what you're currently working on, any music projects, what you want to tell the people about?
Yeah, man, I got a project on top of project, G, like, be a mixtape, you see me? Start from MOOR life up, you see me, daddy? World works, you see me? But right now, just I let go some wildfire that I just do some videos, you see me? Big up man like Teco, you get me? Forever representing, you see me? Street education, you dig? Yeah, man.
One family
tree for the streets, you see me? Cause you don't see who else for nothing else but the streets, you see me?
Yeah, man.
I gotta get it right. I got to get it right. I'm searching for a better life. I gotta set the thing for my next kin. Working hard like a Mexican. Playing Russian roulette, who's next to spin. Taking risks like a terrorist, Samiex again. Kevin I can't breathe, need oxygen. I was born to do this in an accident. Can't stop, won't stop from I got the strength. Heart full up of bravery, mind full up of sense. More styles, more lyrics, more flows. More funds, more stage, more shows. More stars, every night just a glow. In with the new one, out with the old.
One order. Well, yeah, so you got those projects, anybody you work with, like you're trying to work with, or who you have been working with, you want to like tell the people about? Or anybody you want to shout out, you want to work with in the future?
Say, yo, right now, Samiex, SLT, some man like LJ, big up man like Iceman, big up man like the CBF family, them, the whole of them have
done this,
do them work, you see me? I come through. Big up the whole Nats Nation, you see me that? That's the thing there, right?
One order, the thing, everybody feel link up, round up, you hear me? Army
I say, right now, man, I round up and I do them thing, you get me before you know it. A bag of thing, man, if you put on all a show, dog, you see me? A show where man can promote them thing and different man do them thing. You understand that? Cause that's the thing for them, dog. Man, reach them stage where if we don't do it, it's not gonna get done. You see me, G? Man, been at the sideline and watch how long, you get me, dog? And I say, oh, I gotta step up, oh, I gotta step up, oh, I gotta do the thing. No man, I step up, say, you know, you're up on the field, you realize, say, yo, are you, I think, about stepping up, so you have to step up, though. That's the thing then. So man have to step up, because we're up on the sideline and watch for too long. You see me?
I know the other man, them out there, what's got similar ideas and similar, like, thought pattern, like, in the sense of, no, we need to rise up as generals and do some real general shit, but yo, generals them for round up, you with me, do the thing, you with me, set the thing straight and just, you get me, one order the thing like we're saying, you with me, and man don't go on like they're too nice to obviously work with each other, because man need to support each other's projects. You with me? If a man's got his project, you support his project, and if he's got a next project, you support his project back. That's what it is. And when everybody's supporting each other's thing, then we can obviously rise as a people. You with me? One love to the thing. You with me? So yeah, man, I hear that. So in America now, you've seen a lot of things what's been going on, like politically, then in the sense of when the police officers was like targeting the black people. What would you think the cause of that is? Like you said before, and what you keep saying quite a few times, you got a set of people trying to keep down a next set of people.
No,
so,
one set of people that get kicked out. I forget the thing, the fact straight there.
Talk the thing then.
One set of people that get kicked out. You get me down?
Yeah,
nobody else. Just one set of people. So nobody else in the equation. Everybody's doing well.
Well, they the true terrorists then. Okay.
So we have one set of people who are being depressed for a reason, don't press, whatever. Okay, you understand? And we, regardless if we want to talk east, west, north, or south, anyway, we look at
anywhere on this planet.
Yeah, and full people are suffer. You see what I said to
Yes,
you,
sir.
everybody else are suffer too, you know, but when you look on the majority of where suffering come from, and to think, yo, so much brilliant people come from with people, them, you get me? We just ain't got the tools them to do what we need. You see me, G?
You're right.
Man got skills all over the place, you understand? But they ain't got the tools, G. You see me? When tools I get fling way over here, some fling way over there, say, you understand, G? Just need to be a flinging at the right hand, you digs?
Yeah.
Them kind of vibes there, fam.
So then what then you think that when they keep doing these things, keep killing the black people, that we as a people need to, and as a family need to stand up and know that enough is enough? Because then what happens in America, if you notice, always gets mimicked here in the UK.
Yeah.
So then that's where you'll get the Mark Duggans and all those kind of incidents. Yeah, the uprisings. So then we need to stand together and know that in each city we are one family, no matter what ends or what postcode or what man want to throw up and shout out. That's bullshit. You overs. You with me? I say that to say this, you with me? Cause what man is saying is real, you with me? So when I say that, I'm saying if we lock off all those, like you was on about them, the division, you with me? Then within that unity, that's strength, that's mighty strength, you with me? So then in that mighty strength, there you think that obviously we can take back what's ours, because our ancestors have been robbed, raped, kidnapped, you know, like everything, and we are the offsprings of them today, and we'll be walking down the road and Babylon's gonna pull you. They're gonna pull I and I blood. You with me? Because we're walking down the road, and it's not because we're doing anything. It's because the colour of your skin, my brother. You with it? So then when is this gonna stop then? Or what is it gonna take to make this stop?
That me I try to tell you, G, you see a sad part about this thing then, yeah? If you look at what it takes every time, you G, it takes some time, like Marcus Garvey said, and we as a people we know ourselves until we're back against the wall. Every time thing happen, I want to when we're back against the wall, I realize we come together. Yeah. So it's come like if man are dead and shit, we don't come together, you understand? We have to come together before man them dead. You understand? That's the thing there, you understand? Man have to stop wait. You understand? Man don't have to wait till they're back against the wall for no see a war, you're dead, I guess him. Just look around and look at your people and how them live around the world, you see me, G? That's the thing.
But then don't you think powerful people need to play a better position and role then? Because if it come into that, then the people who educate us, or people who the streets look up to them, because there's a pop culture, there's a music culture like we're talking about, there's a hip hop culture, there's a reggae culture. But don't you think that people what are role models, leaders, and got fan bases, they need to start telling the truth and telling the children, telling the people how to free their soul, how to free their minds, what the truth is behind certain scenes and behind like the hip hop world or the entertainment world? Like, don't you think people need to start coming out and playing a better role and being real role models and start tricking the crowd?
Yes, that's what really needs to happen, really and truly. You see me, G? You need to have people step up and, you see me, and I make certain level of speech, which you do. They still have artists out there where I represent, but like myself, when I get, they don't get the recognition like what the next artist them get, but when you check it out, a straight lava them a spit, you see me that? And that's the thing, man. So we have to know that people who we even listen to and who we even prove to listen to. More time people just listen to beats, G. Alright, music has become a thing for the eye right now, dog. Okay. But music was made for the ears, you see me, dog? But that's it gone right now.
People are just seeing things and
if you're a video with all this and you ain't stuck and you ain't this and you ain't that, that means you ain't the shit, you understand? But music wasn't made for that. Music was made for the ears to listen to, you see me, G?
To get wise up.
A man for realize, say, yo, what man a spit a fire, you get me? Man want to see too much tricky with them eyes.
Illusion.
So man don't want to see reality, you understand? So some people have to balance themselves and no friction from reality. That's what I'm saying to you. You're going to have people as reality artists, like I'm saying. They're not entertainers. This is their life. You understand? Some other man they got other jobs to do, they have other things to do. Niggas put it all in the line for what man do, you understand, G? And that's what some people don't really get.
Are they puppets? Then you say puppets have to stop being puppets and being real people and being a real man or being a real woman and come forward to the thing.
You have to step up and play them role in there and know who is who, then you get what I'm saying to you? If you don't know
family
who
first,
like
one nation.
When you see them people that them on like that, I tell you, you sit them on the sideline and look at them, you look on and say, yo, when one of you lot gonna step up and do something, you understand? Do it the way it's supposed to be done and certain things, you understand? And that's what we have of a nation, you see me? Every nation you see, when they have heroes, you see me, G? We have one bag of heroes, you get me? Fallen soldiers, them rest in peace, you see me, G? For the whole nation, you see me then? We have one bag of heroes. And we go so boom. But the one thing they don't do and realize they don't do is create a next general under them. You understand? The next general where arise with them. They might create soldiers where I do the same work with them I do. You understand? So it's like a president. When they assassinate a president, G, a next president come, you understand what I'm saying? They have man there ready to come, you understand what I'm saying, TG? When them slap off with heroes, G, we haven't got nobody else to rise up, you see me? So like, the sheep don't have to scatter, you understand, G? So man have to have warriors who know what them thing there and when the time come for them thing, you get me? One gone, the next one born, 10 more, you understand, G? That's the kind of level man have to build. We can't have one Marcus Garvey come now, right now in them time, if you have 10 Marcus Garvey, 100 Marcus Garvey if you come right now, you understand what I'm saying?
When you say like burn out the slackness, then you kind of say cut out all them things.
Burn out certain life, man, everything.
But then in your, that's why all this, like you said, Bounty Killer, Sizzler, Caperton, and especially Sizzler anyway, that's why they've got their organisation and their movement where them man are uniting and linking up even with man like. Sometimes you see man or Popcorn and them are spitting certain folklore, but then Popcorn is on the other hand is working with certain man to build back together.
That's what I'm saying, most of these men ain't
artists,
them are intellect, G, you understand? Them not just artists, them take care of community, them take care of people, and they're not like some artists who come up in them yard with mills and
really, you forget the people, yeah.
Them artists who go through the street where you see people actually living off them, you get me? Going off school off their money, you understand, G? So you see certain
some
artists,
style.
You see some certain artists, them really live that life, dog, where them really take care of them people and them community, and people really go school off everything them make, you understand, G? So you know, but they still not the artists where make the money where can change the world.
Definitely.
The money
because they've already got Jamaican pounds in it, you're right.
The money where make the money to change the world now and they're on this big scale. Them are the money you're talking about right now.
But at the same time, sometimes it's not even just about money, because they don't watch that, obviously, they don't think that the Jamaican artists haven't got, because what the Jamaican artists have got, and even by the movement, what's being created. Obviously, if popcorn coming in as a younger, when you see man like Chronics, you with me, Jack Yo, it's gonna like show man this is foundation. We're dealing with real and reality things where we have to feed the youth them, like you're saying. We have to make sure no grannies are getting robbed. We have to make sure, because a lot of, in Jamaica now, a lot of females are getting violated.
Make sure it's not just music, you understand?
Yeah, the life as well, real life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. Most of these man, that's what I'm trying to say to you. They say to you, this is entertainment to them, dog. You understand? Entertainment is something a man play out, you understand? this is real life to man them, you understand me? That's the difference. Man have to stop make music entertainment, dog. I start make music real life, you understand me?
That's real talk.
That's the thing that start talk about entertainment. That's why these man can style a little music like some circus clown thing, you understand me?
And get away with it for so long. Yeah, man.
Man have to make them know say, yo, that's why these man can done man parties and them little things that man are doing because man's a entertainment, man, entertainment. Man, them know say, yo, this is a part of our culture, this is have to be done, you see me, dog? Then we gotta have power, dog. If we're not a certain thing, we're not gonna have power, dog.
Yeah, you're true, you're right. Yeah, man, take back the thing then, innit?
Exactly that, you see me? That's the thing there, you see me?
So, have you got any artists is what you're working with in Jamaica at the moment with?
Boy, I got a whole heap of artists in Jamaica, then you see me right now, like,
any man you want to shout out at the moment?
Yeah, man, shout out, I just Shane, you see me? Real cousin of real life, you see me?
Man,
shout out, man, like them, like Askel 45, you see me? World Works, yeah, man. All of the Spring Village artists, them, you see me? All of the new coming up artists, them, all of the Middle East artists, them, you see me?
All the man, them is one order, man. Them have to build up one order.
You see me? All of the artists, them over them side, the dog, them in America, World Works, you see me? All of them one time, man. Movements, you see me? Yeah, man.
Definitely, man. Yeah, man, that's loved it. So, what would you say to the community in Jamaica right now to how to build up and fix up with one another? And obviously also us in England emulate that too as a people. What do we need to do as a people in Jamaica and England to fix up as a people?
Man, I feel know what we have. You see me? It's like I'm saying, it's like I said, regardless of territory for the Africa, for the Jamaica, most of the material and things we run the world, them little things they like, all the things that we use on our phone, you only can find them in a certain country and a four local country and we come from. So these little things are coming out of country because man don't know the worth of what we're letting our country and everybody and them peace.
Yeah, we're letting them rob our country,
so man need to put it on a hole and we say, yo, we
these are our countries,
our
countries.
Yeah, see me?
No,
Them
you're right.
kind of vibes, you digs?
No, you're right.
Yeah, man have to know what them have and just all we want for a bit, you see me, dog? Even if it mean we have to suffer for one for it, you see me, G? That's the thing, man. We have to know what we have. So when we're in the sunshine, we have to know say what we have, because we never appreciate the sunshine until we're in the cold. Real life, you dig what I'm saying to you?
Definitely.
So look at things we take for granted. First of all, man, if we just realize what them have. All them things the first, you see me, dog? So if we have someone have to realize that we have opportunity, all them things the first, you see me, dog?
And if anything, even know that we can create more opportunities, you with me? Obviously, if you just have to believe in yourself, believe in your brothers and sisters, and like I said previously, support one another, you with me? And then that's where obviously we'll be prosperous and we don't need to rely on other people. We do our things, you get me? Because we run things, things don't run we, you with me? So right about now we're saying one order, you with me? Hood to hood, ends to end, city to city, you with me? Because we're here to bring the street education, you with me? And if that means you bring some real shit to the roadbed where you're not telling the people the truth in schools, not telling the peoples in church, not telling the peoples in mosque, no matter where you be like, you're gonna see we, you with me? Because we're here to set the things straight here in real life, because it's reality what we're dealing with, you with me? Because it's about more power, more love, more unity, you don't know, you with me? In the community, you with me? Because we're one nation, but you with me? So brothers and sisters, and especially brothers and brothers, we shouldn't be on no black on black crime, killing off one of our own people, you with me? Not even after killing off nobody, because we're not promoting no effort, you with me? But especially your own brothers and sisters first and foremost, you with me? Like what's going on in Yard, that's what's going on in Africa, that's what's even going on here in the UK. A lot of this,
in
our community.
Culture, that's what I'm saying.
A lot of this,
you
seen what this put in recently? 3 hour girls. You with me? There's been X amount of girls in was it Washington DC or somewhere, or Detroit, where all the women have been like missing and all those things there. The black sisters. You with me? So we need to start knowing what's going on in our community and taking care of our community and stop making people go missing, people get locked up, people dead. You before you done that, I want you to obviously, you with me, bless the people with a little one freestyle. So I'm gonna like, obviously, we're gonna look through the beat, make you pick the beat, make you do the thing, and then you just do your little freestyle and just mash out a thing for the community and the people them, and let them know how you deal with the thing. Is it? Yeah. All right. Say nothing. Yeah. Done now. Straight keeping it 100, you with me? Real get to youths round there, we keep it real, you with me? That's why we do Operation Real round there, that's what man are on, more lines, more lionesses, Operation Real, you with me? United Kings and Queens, that's what our UK stands for, cause we're rising up, huh? We're putting a change and stamping out all the Babylon fuckery out there, you with me? Huh? Yeah, and if the elder don't like how we talk and how we say the thing, that's because you're scared of truth. And right about now it takes real people to do real things with me, cause
Jaja call upon his soldiers, you know?
Jaja call upon his soldiers, the ones who are gonna obviously make the difference and make that change. You with me? Huh? So you hear what you said, you with me? Because at the end of the day, you with me? They tried to stop the Black Messiah rising from a long time ago. But we're gonna rise back, you with me, and show them, you with me, what Marcus Garvey said, Malcolm X said, Martin Luther King says, you with me, all our great ancestors, heroes and sharers, yeah? All nation, the baton been passed to us, you with me, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna ride, you with me, so right about now, hood to hood, end to end, city to city, yeah? One order, you with me, UK to the world, saluting all the family tree. You with me? Huh? Positivity is a must. Lion paw, good over evil. Huh? So, right about now, my brother A, my lion A, my general A is gonna give you some fire, more fire to let you with me? Huh? And more life, you don't know, to the community. So, right about now, it's gonna give you something, share and like, support the cause, look into more lives, more lionesses, and become a part of this movement, this renaissance, this revolution, what's going to happen and take place. Starting, it's already been happening, it's in your face.
The rise of the sleeping lions, you see me? Don't make them wake up because of the time right now, we are coming.
Mad thing.
Catch me chillin' on the gas blade, so bad I ain't even got to ask me. I'm chillin' on the gas blade, NGA, you know where to find me. I'm chillin' on the gas blade, so bad you ain't even got to ask me. I'm chillin' on the gas blade, NGA, you know where to find me. We keep it rocky, yeah. We keep it straight side, we keep it asking, yeah. We keep it blue, bro, we keep it ready, yeah. We keep it bulletin, totally, yeah. We keep it lenten and lentenabi, yeah. We keep it Medicide, Blue Valley, yeah. We keep it Clifton, usually, yeah. Snent and afraid of nobody, yeah. Stansville done to catch a body, yeah. Carlton, but the top valley. All nut, up nut, they know we're ready. Best wood, sheer wood, the Shelly. Base foot, got the blueberry. Fuck around, we'll get you buried. Bull well, are you ready? Not, it's that you was telling. Catch me chillin' on the gas blade, so bad you ain't even got to ask me. I'm chillin' on the gas blade, NGA, you know where to find me. Chillin' on the gas blade, so bad you ain't even got to ask me. I'm chillin' on the gas blade, NGA, you know where to find me. Got me chillin' on the gas side. Slow down the ride, speed bump what you way you drive. I'm in the streets like traffic light. Don't believe me, that's the day, that's the night. Street life, street education for the youth, and you see me? That's nation. Time for rise and digs. Up and running.
Our people are poor, and you know damn real nobody wants to be poor. This play is gonna show how the pigs react when the people start to take community control over what belongs to them and liberate it back.